Talking about red light therapy today, one of the pillars of health that I talk about a lot is light. Light is truly our medicine, and I promote getting into natural light, sunlight every day. Expose your eyes without sunglasses, ideally without prescription glasses as well, and get minimum of 15 minutes every day before 10 a.m. Right? This is super important to reset, recalibrate your circadian rhythm, yeah, which drives this beautiful hormonal cascade in your body because all hormones they speak to each other, they communicate. You can't treat your sleep hormone without addressing your stress, your adrenals, your thyroid. They're all connected, right? And where is the chicken? Where is the egg? It's very, very hard to tell. So we need to look at it holistically, address it in all its totality. You are one person, you're not this system or that system or a combination of organs. It is all one. So I was asked a question about red light therapy because I really like it. We've invented so many testing equipment and gadgets and devices to improve health, and not necessarily all of them are doing that. A lot of them is just business, and we need to be really, really careful about what we choose. So, red light therapy is something that I have researched quite deeply, and there are certain brands in the market which I'm not promoting any particular brand, but what I'm urging you is to do your research that offer quite good quality products. And as I was mentioning in my masterclass on light as medicine, and I highly, highly encourage you to go and get it and listen to that a few times. It's a rental you only get for a week. Absorb that information into your bones and start implementing that. So I was talking there about how red light has different wavelengths and those different frequencies. So we're talking nanometers. Those different frequencies, they affect us differently. They affect different tissues. Some of them stop at more superficial level, and some go quite deep into the bones and cartilage, and that creates a brilliant anti-inflammatory effect. How we know that? Because originally it all started with the sun, with the sunlight, because the sun has the broad spectrum of all the wavelengths, the ultraviolet, the infrared, the X-rays, even they don't normally hit Earth too much, but all the wavelengths are there and we benefit from them at different times of the day. Again, I would refer to that masterclass, Light is Medicine, because it is jam packed with information and you will get a deep understanding of the whys. It's not just words, get your sunlight. It's a bit of a broken record, isn't it, nowadays? But we do need to get that deep into our cellular understanding and start implementing that. I say that the cure is in the action. Yeah, the healing is in the action. So those different wavelengths affect us differently. And there are certain devices with red light, they're LED lights, and different wavelengths of red light. They can offer us kind of a quick relief from certain inflammatory processes that we may be going through due to our lifestyle, due to the circumstances in our life. And it's okay because life is never flat, it's never good or bad, it's just fluctuating. If you can afford and get something like that, I think it's a great idea to do that, or you can go and have red light therapy at your local wellness center. There are red light beds nowadays, they're similar to those sun tanning beds that used to be in suntan in salons that are not available anymore because they're actually very, very good for you. And they were banned, interestingly enough. Doing that for your health in conjunction with doing some deeper work. So what I encourage my clients and people I communicate the health truths to is to utilize different things, different aspects, different modalities in conjunction with developing a deeper understanding of how you work, right? So, because when you're in a lot of pain, it may be a bit challenging to absorb the information, right? Just because there is so much distraction going on. That's why I'm not opposed to utilizing certain things, herbs, homeopathy, red light therapy, for example. And one of the concerns that my clients raised is the EMF that is associated with red light therapy because they're all electrical devices. And that's fair enough. And we live surrounded by electricity. You have electrical wires inside your walls in the house. They emit certain things, they create that electromagnetic field in the house. You have Wi Fi, you have phones. You're watching this on your device as well, which is affecting our biology.